Stakeholders in the education sector, drawn from over 20 organizations, under the umbrella of Education Emergency Working Group, championed by Center for Advocacy, Transparency and Accountability Initiative, Qatar, with support from Malala Fund, is holding the first of its kind workshop on education budget monitoring and advocacy group in Adamawa State to address education financing deficit in the state.
We brought together NGOs, NGOs, the UN agency that has handling the mandate of education, and as well as the government stakeholders, particularly the Ministry of Education, Adamawa Subeb, and the State House of Assembly together for us to see how we can support the state government in terms of addressing key challenges with regard to education financing, and also advocate to some key issues that has to do with wash facilities, that has to do with infrastructure, that has to do with certain things that will make children have access to quality and affordable education by returning them to school till completion of secondary level of education.
The education budget management group is meant to actually look at what are those areas of budgeting, financing that we need to analyze to see if it's going to help impact on key indices of education thematic areas, so that we don't see that a huge gap is created.
Adamawa State education financing has continued to increase in terms of releases from year 2022 to year 2023.
Available data reveals that education financing in Adamawa State have seen a significant increase from 2021 to 2023. The advocacy group hopes to explore the current status of budget financing of education, its performance, and areas of development.
We intend to see that all of these key stakeholders come together in terms of delivery by coming together to form advocacy messages, to form advocacy demand that will be centered around the government, to see how government will prioritize education in terms of allocation of resources, in terms of releases of resources, and in terms of the utilization of resources across all the state level.
We are going to analyze key areas to see, is it in the area of enrollment of out-of-school children back? Do we need more money, or do we have enough money in those areas? Is it in the area of teachers, recruitment of teachers? Is it in the area of deployment of teachers? Do we have enough teachers and they are not properly deployed? These are things we are going to look at.
With developments such as this, the education sector will receive a massive boost, and quality and affordable education will become accessible for all. JC Daniel, Gotel News.